Hey folks, Jason Steele Broker, your Saugeen Shores and area real estate representative. This is episode number 8, What Makes Me Tick. You've seen a few episodes talking about real estate, personal stuff, and what makes me tick as a person, not just as a realtor, but as a person. Today's episode, technology. I love technology. I love to grow with technology. I use technology in my everyday personal life. I use technology in my real estate career. And I've always been one to utilize that technology out of the box before many others, especially in the area. For example, Talking House. Started that my second year of real estate. It was a little transmitter that you put in your listing and put a sign out front, and I narrate everything about the home. So people get a curbside hallmark greeting, if you will, about the house. It was pretty neat. I had a lot of people using it. I've used things like first in the area to do video from a property. I remember it was it Belcher Lane? There's a house in Southampton up by the soccer fields. I'm trying to remember the street it was on. Anyway, little cottage. I had a flip phone. Remember those? Flip phone. Like a little Star Trek beam me up, Scotty. And I did this video, and it was the old Febreze commercial back in like 2007. That was, psst, psst, psst. I'm a realtor and I use Febreze at all my open houses. And I did that same video mocking that commercial, uploaded it to YouTube, took half a day to upload and about $25 in data to upload this. That's how far we've come since 2006-7, and it was a hit. I couldn't find it. I tried to find it on my YouTube, and for whatever reason it's not there. I don't know if things get deleted after a certain time. I might have deleted it accidentally, but that was my very first real estate video, and I haven't looked back. I mean, I remember my first videos walking through homes. I would never show my face. I was that person too, like, oh my God, I sound different, I look different on video. But honestly, folks, you look and sound the same. You're not goofy, trust me. And then my videos branched out from there. I started doing lifestyle videos on my listings. I would do funny, kooky things like come out from under a truck, on one of those creepers, acting like I was a mechanic because the house had a shop, doing things that would get buyers interested. It made for a lot of blooper reels, like the time I fell down the bank at Chesley Lake and almost went into the freezing cold icy waters in the winter. Lots of that too. To now, back in 2012, started doing drone aerial. I wanted something different, a different perspective than what people were using. Research these little poles that go onto the back of a trailer hitch on your vehicle, and would use pneumatics, so air driven, to put this thing 60 feet up in the air with your camera on it. Well, all nice and dandy. The problem is, how do I back my car down into the backyard of a property or out into a farm field? It just didn't make sense. So I saw a guy in California using a drone. He started using it for his real estate, so I thought, why not? Why not do it here? Looked into the regulations and the legalities and never looked back from there. Started teaching with the Ontario Real Estate Association on drone use and how to become a commercial drone pilot, if you will. Lots involved. You had to take your ground school course for aeronautics, and you had to prove competency in the whole bit. I went through a lot of training to do that, and I guess irked is the word for it. It kind of irked me that people were just going out buying drones and doing their thing, breaking the law, breaking all kinds of regulations on people's privacy through the Privacy Act, that sort of thing. So AREA got me to start training agents on the liabilities, how to fly, how to get certified, the whole bit. So again, first certified drone operator in the area to do aerial photos. Now everyone's doing it. Most aren't certified. They're using drones that fall under the radar for weight restrictions. Unfortunately, probably not looking out for people's privacy. You see these things flying around the beach and everything. Sorry for the noise. We still have a lot of construction going on. That's my ADD. And yeah, so technology has been a big part of my business, remains so. Using a bit of AI, not a huge fan of AI. I mean, it's good for some things, but the problem is people aren't seeing the clear picture that eventually AI is going to replace everything we do. People are turning to AI for medical. People are turning to AI for nutrition, for personal training, for legal stuff, because the information's there and it takes literally nanoseconds to pull it up on your laptop or your cell phone. So, I utilize it for searches, especially property searches. It's going to find the information before I can type the word Google. And that's a good thing. The odd time I'll use it for some of my real estate remarks, the remarks section that you see on realtor.ca. And you can pick it out in a heartbeat. That people just don't talk like that in real life. So, if it works, use it. Don't use it to mask issues. And just be careful with AI because it can come back and bite you in the butt. Anyway, that is episode 8, I think I said, of What Makes Me Tick. And it's technology. Love it, use it, and we'll continue to use it to market your property. Thanks very much, folks, and thank you for listening to this series. We have 2 more coming out. Be sure to watch episode 10. It is the Cat's Patootie. Have a great day, folks. Been spending most of the night,